Dragon Wings is an improvised story. If you're a new listener, make sure to go back to episode 1.
Dragon Wing!
I think we've got to go in here and ambush them. It's the only way. Is the door open in the empty one next door?
In the cell next door?
Yeah.
No, it's locked.
Right, we'll hide by the doorway. Say you're sick or you need some water, you've got a revelation or something.
Sick.
Yeah.
So get them down, we'll knock them out, we'll get you out, we'll go upstairs, we'll confront the boss man, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
Have we got a chicken wing? I feel like me glowing might be helpful here.
We've got 4 chicken wings on
plenty.
hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to glow.
I'm going to eat.
You should eat some.
I am so unwell.
Okay.
How hurt are you?
I'm basically unconscious.
What are you on?
I'm on 4 hit points.
It's all relative, though, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay.
So
The sunblast outside put me to 1.
So you're going to eat some chicken wings?
I'm going to eat. We've got 4. I'm going to eat 2.
DOS? Yeah, I can eat 2.
I'm going to eat 2 chicken wings. I'm glowing. I get +1 damage on my next attack.
What's your maximum hit points?
14.
I'm going to lay a hand on you for 5.
Oh, thank
No
you.
worries.
Holy shit.
Okay, guys, so how I reckon we should do this. You guys hide around the corner. I'm going to eat the chicken wings and I'll start glowing. Our lovely friends here.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about making a big noise about me glowing? Shouting, asking for help, saying the Lord of Light is here.
The woman gnome feebly lifts one arm and it drops to her side again, and she says, "I'll do what I can."
Okay, maybe we'll both shout. Okay? And then when they come in, I'm going to make such a commotion.
Look at me. We can do this.
We can do this,
You
come
need
on.
to shout.
I'll make such a commotion. You could come in and attack them. You can get me out of here, and we're gonna get this done.
Okay, Jacob goes and stands behind the door into this chamber, which presumably is open.
We just stood on either side of the doorway.
Yeah.
I look. Osgaren looks at Jacob, just incredibly fearfully, just looking for some sort of solace in the senior figure in the room.
It's all right. Look, we take them down nice and quietly, get the keys, get nothing out, and these 2, and we'll be gone.
Done.
All right,
Okay.
it's on.
Sweet. Right. So, wing in.
All right.
Hit points for 13. Nice bonus.
You wing up, you begin to glow, you gain a hit point. Your next attack is going to do an extra point of damage.
Same, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, friends, you've got to make me some noise here. Got to scream. You've got to shout.
Okay.
While they're screaming and shouting, I'm like, help! There's some. You've got to come and see. I've been touched by the Lord.
Can you show me where the Lord touched you?
All over. I'm glowing, babe. I've been touched by the Lord. The Lord's touched me. Help!
From above, you hear footsteps.
Sweet. Okay. I'm going to stand just inside the door so you can sort of see the glow emanating off me, but they can't see me properly.
Okay. A single-robed acolyte makes his way into the room, and he huffs and puffs. The 2 of you can do a quick stealth check. Just so you notice
This man glowing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Jacob and Asgarin.
18.
Good.
I'm going to have not plus much on this. 7.
Ooh. In D&D, we round down, so it's a group fail. He notices you immediately before he even walks into the door. He quickly turns heel and makes to run up the stairs.
I reach to. Have I got time to cast a spell? It's an instant. It's 1 action.
If it's instant, then yes.
Yeah, it's 1 action to cast it.
Okay.
Is that okay? I cast sleep and 5d8. It's overkill. 5d8 hit points of creatures. I'm presuming I'm gonna get the 1 hit point or 2 hit points or hit dice. Sorry, 5d8 hit. Yeah, 5d8 hit points.
You have the potential to fail, so you've got to do the
Okay,
the
all
rolls.
right. So let's see. I put to sleep 7, 13, 14, 15, 17, 25, 30 hit points of creatures to sleep.
Okay, he falls forward and his face crumples into the stairs.
Yes! Come on!
Jacob just quickly runs out, grabs him by the ankle, and pulls him into the room.
Has he got his keys?
He slides down each stairs. Thud, 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 thud.
Jacob
thud.
picks him up because he's doesn't want to
Okay.
cause him loads of physical harm, and puts him down on the ground and starts patting him down, looking for the keys.
You
Gag
pat
him
him
and
down.
bind him.
and
I
you-
bind him.
You pat him down, and in his pocket, you do find a small stone. Some of the patterns do match the patterns on Nothing's cell.
So he waved something over the lock before. It wasn't so
Yes.
much a key as such.
Exactly.
Right.
It's just like a pass card.
Come wave that over here. I don't know how that works. Let's give it a bash.
Okay, Jacob. Tentatively, I'm just going to quickly give the stone a quick pass over the mechanism of this curious box thing.
Of Nothing's.
Yeah.
Click.
Nothing's.
The cell doors
Yes!
open.
Right.
Jez, your parents are still behind bars.
My mum, my dad.
Me, mum.
Jeremy, we'll find the stone for their cells. We will, but we
Do
haven't
we
got
know?
it now.
We haven't tried this one though. Does this one not work? On
I don't think
ourselves?
it will, and I don't want to try it. Well, look, because it's the stone is marked with markings that are the same as on Nothing's cell, right?
Yes, the markings are utterly of a different kind to
Right.
the middle.
I don't think it'll
Okay.
work, and it myself.
My mum, my dad.
We. Yes, Jeremy.
Look, Jess, mate, we save you from the fire. You know we're good for this. But we've got to go up and do something, and we will be back.
You guys didn't see me from the fire. The dreaded did. The dreaded man.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, he has been blown to smithereens, so we've all you've got, babe.
The
We'll be
mother,
back.
the mother
He did.
crawls painfully across the floor of the cell, and she reaches out a hand to you, Jez.
Oh,
Mum. And just embrace her.
have we bound and gagged this acolyte?
I think
Lock him in the cell.
We put him in the cell,
Nice.
bound and gagged.
Yeah.
And yeah, does he have anything else on him?
Nothing of note.
Okay,
Can we take his robe? Might be useful.
nice.
Ooh,
strong,
yeah, let's put
strong,
you in a robe.
strong.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Done.
you can.
Let's put nothing in a
He
row.
is naked underneath.
Lovely.
Oh,
Even
what?
better. Mmm.
Yeah.
Grower, shower,
Yeah.
Smooth patch. Smooth patch.
nice. Kendall.
Yeah.
Just nothing. Just
PG
a couple
13
of folds.
people. PG 13.
But you do take the robe. And
Okay.
it's kind of a one-size-fits-all sort of deal. Even a
Over
tiefling.
the top.
Great.
The tail.
How visible am I, my tieflinginess under this? Is it like one of those big proper cowl hoods,
You
or
are
can you kind of
very
see?
obviously a tiefling, but
Glowing tiefling.
a glowing tiefling.
Super.
But I would say most conspicuously, the difference between you and everyone you've seen so far is you don't have that mark on your forehead.
Nice.
I've got a
Oh,
disguise kit. I can do that.
oh, lovely.
I can make you up. Just give
Hit
you
me
a
up,
little
babe.
smudge.
Quick question. Where's all my stuff?
Oh yeah.
It's here.
Sweet.
Yeah, there's a
Including
chest
my
in the room
crossbow?
and it has your stuff there. Yep,
Yes.
absolutely.
Right,
It's
get
just
all that out as
open
well.
your stuff, you saw it being put in, you pick it back up.
Done. Sweet. Let's do this.
Okay.
I'm pumped. It
Alright.
did get right on my tits, but let's do this for Cassius. Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can. See if
Salvage
we can find where that singing's
something.
coming from for a start.
Salvage something from
Jazz,
this.
are you staying with or are you coming with?
I can't leave my mum, pa.
So you stay there? Okay. The rest of you make a...
Just banging on the lock.
You bang on the lock.
Please don't do that. Jez, it's really important. You don't
Hey, Matt,
draw attention.
You don't
Can
care
do
about
that?
us.
Can you
Our
do the
little
sleep thing on
ones.
him? Can you do the sleep thing on him?
As you banged on the lock, almost immediately, the ceiling dropped down and your mother and father were under it.
Mad pa!
Oh my god! This is
You're still...
fucking horrible.
You're still holding her hand.
Mad
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
pa!
It twitches once and is still.
Oh my god.
Just quickly grabs a knife out of
Oh God!
Jacob's
I grab it with my
Belt.
tail
And
and
just-
throw it against the wall.
slits his own.
Well,
It's so
throat.
That's so dark. Anyway, we need to make a contested sleight of hand.
stay-
Yeah,
You
you
try and
did.
stop this.
Yeah.
Need to make a contested sleight of hand
Jesus.
versus my dex.
So you've
My
got
dex?
two people trying to stop
yeah.
Jazz at the moment.
Okay, so we roll
both
it.
of you are.
I'm going to roll with
So
advantage.
both roll.
What did you get?
Critical failure.
What do we hear? Hear a little pop.
For a little pop.
So what are we saying? Sleight of hand, stealth, what?
So you're trying to stop him from doing
Yeah, I'm
it.
trying to grab it with my tail.
It's going to be strength.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
3
4.
wings in hand.
4.
Yeah.
FYI.
Okay.
13.
You 13. You miss nothing, and with that crit fail,
I fumble.
Jacob,
Fumble at the
you
knife.
actually help it in. You trip and you accidentally push the knife into the boy. Jez drops to the ground.
Oh.
Oh,
Once again, twice today.
you stupid
Nothing
boy.
has seen things that even for her has been a bit much.
Side quest failed.
I closed Jez's eyes.
Yeah.
Jacob is horrified, frankly, by the fate of these poor gnomes, this poor gnomish family who, through no real fault of their own, have met an extremely grisly and tragic end.
Despite her strong constitution and the fact that she just doesn't really give a shit, that was quite an awful scene. Even for nothing. She also can't help but think maybe if he just hadn't have hit the lock, everything kind of would have been okay. Kind of brought it on himself.
Disturbing, forever memorable, and not in a good way for Osgerin. But on some level, the Cormyran tavern boy in Osgerin couldn't help but shake his head and say, well, a gnome would do nothing else but make a foolish decision. Oh my fucking word.
Jesus.
This is very much like Normandy right now.
Yeah.
I am just my ears are ringing. I'm just in the corner like, no!
Mom! Have you got... is your hand trembling?
My everything is trembling. I am barely holding on by a thread here. This is not what I signed up for when I strolled into a funeral parlour in Waterdeep and received a will from a dead dude that sold me chicken wings one time.
The three of you are now alone in the room,
Yes, we are.
apart from
The corpses.
the stuff that's left.
An unconscious acolyte as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hog-tied.
never anything if practical. Nothing removes the dagger from the child's neck. Wipes off the blood. Underside of the acolyte's robe because it is white.
Sure.
Thank
Puts
you.
it back in the bag. We have got to get out of here.
Let's go.
Are we abandoning ship? Are we just getting out now?
We're leaving. Let's go. We're off.
Yeah?
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs?
We're leaving that bloody mess in our
Wait. The minute we go upstairs, we're just about good, but why is this one coming with us? No, what's the cover?
Well, if we want to leave the city, we've got to spread the word, right? Or they're not going to let us leave. So,
Got it.
guys, your cover's not blown. They still think you're...
We're good.
Okay, so we are going to preach the good word to our city. But you guys don't know the scripture. You don't know all the stuff. So I'm coming with you to help.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We've got this.
Yeah. You're saved.
All right, you make your way back up to the main floor. A set of stairs are above you, or the way out is back through the curtain.
Let's go have a look upstairs. Come on.
Still this angelic
What the
singing,
fuck?
Yeah.
piercing from above.
You want to double down?
See what's upstairs.
Okay, let's go.
Might be Bartimus.
You head up the stairs.
Yeah.
As you mount the
Jesus,
stairs,
I am very reluctantly heading up the stairs. I'm at the back.
They're still ringing in your ears.
I am basically panicked at the moment. I am
Excellent.
very rapidly losing my ability to control
Oh, God.
the situation.
You're okay, Osgarian. You're all right.
everything's
You're
going to
all
be
right.
okay.
Everything's going to be all right, man.
As you mount the
Just
stairs,
slowly and cautiously, not blundering, not running, just really just checking my steps, just making sure I keep my eye open for people. Don't kill me.
you please don't kill me. You near the source of the clear angelic voice. It isn't magical, but it could be a siren call to something simply wonderful.
I
Go on.
believe in you both to get me through this. I'm going to give them both a bardic inspiration dice.
All right.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Just
dear friend.
placing the last of my faith in the two very real people next to me.
The stairs end at a single open door, which leads to a large set of bedroom chambers. There is no doorway, it's just an open passage. And the chambers are emanating an immense heat. It is at least 50 feet by 20 feet, the room, and I would describe them as minimalistic, not luxurious. Unlike the church below, which is utterly resplendent, the bedroom is very sparse. Bare stone walls and floor are broken up only by an open wooden chest, which is overflowing with, you can see, some simple clothing from here, and a rather hard-looking wooden bed with a thin mattress and a ragged, threadbare blanket. The source of the singing has his back to you and is sat cross-legged on a table facing a clear easterly window which is letting in the sunlight. The window seems distorted and you realise that it's magnifying the radiance into the room. There is a squat little man with shock white hair, also wearing a white robe, and he is resting his hands on his knees in a kind of almost Buddhist pose. He's staring directly out to the sun above Elversalt through the magnified window. And as you near the room, his singing stops. He seems to sense you, and he slowly turns.
This episode of Dragon Wings is brought to you by our friends at Arcane Hallows, who make simply spiffing and sparkly dice. You can find them at arcanehallows.com or on Instagram at arcanehallows. They're usually inundated with orders, so wouldn't it be cool if you could get your hands on a set of their dice? Let's just say, if you check our social media pages on Twitter and Instagram at DragonWingsPod, from Wednesday, there could be a little sparkly surprise for you. And back to the show.
We're looking eye to eye.
Yes.
What does he look like?
He has thinning white hair with a centre parting, and he has, and this is a first, a heavy golden chain about his neck, supporting a heavy amulet in the shape of a sun. His robes are otherwise plain, but for the sun emblem on his chest. His face is covered in bloodied, peeling skin, and his lips are chapped and dry. His eyes are wide, almost maddeningly wide, and they are clearly pink and bloodshot, even from this distance.
Can he see?
He seems to be able to see you, as he says in a surprisingly deep voice for his stature, "But my, what have we here? A couple of heathens."
Brother, we are not heathens. We are followers in the light of God's path.
Don't you call me brother, Denzian of the Dark.
My, it seems we've made a mistake in coming here.
I take the dagger, it's in my pocket, and I throw it with my tail straight at his head.
Okay,
Wow.
just do a ranged attack. So if you just add your dex modifier
Yeah,
to roll.
Remember, you've got Bardic Inspiration as well if you want to use it.
my dex modifier. Fucking hell. Gonna have to do that now, aren't I? Oh, okay. 6, 8, 9, 13. It's an 11.
It's an 11. He catches the dagger.
Fuck!
And emanating from his hand, rippling out to the rest of this body, is this almost, I would say, divine glow, which ripples
I don't
across
like
him.
it!
And he says, "Men, women, children, I saved them all. And I'm just about ready to save you folks."
You think fucking saving anyone, mate? Have you seen what they're doing down there in your name?
Oh, they're with the eternal keeper of the light, of the sun, now.
This isn't religion.
Jesus.
This is madness.
And he
But at
says,
the same time,
How sturdy does the glass look behind him?
it's a window.
It's a window. And it's magnifying the light.
It seems that way, yeah. The heat is intense, the light is bright.
I would like to... Osgarian would like to shoot his crossbow just at the window to try and break it.
Okay. Yeah, go for
Can
it.
I do that as they're talking?
Yes.
16 to hit.
It is a hit as the bolt hits home behind. And just roll some damage for me.
It does 4 damage.
4 damage. The glass cracks but does not break. But it seems to ruin some of the refractive nature of the...
Does anything happen as a
window.
result of that?
The main thing that happens is the man sneers in rage, and both of his hands begin to glow as he mutters a divine chant. This brightness sears your vision, and as your eyes readjust, the man is now wearing a suit of heavy armor, seemingly made of pure light.
No, you said there are like torches around the room.
No. There are no torches around the room.
It's just literally the only source of light is from the window.
Yes.
Oh god, that's I don't know. I'm putting my money on breaking the window.
Yeah.
And then I'm out of ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got to go for it. Cracking the window made him
I'll
angry.
go for the window. I'll go for the window.
And
No, Jacob likes that idea and is going to hurl a javelin at the window.
Nice.
okay. You can all roll initiative. Cool. First up is Osgaren.
I scream for Cassius and give you some more bardic inspiration. You can have that.
Yes. For Cassius! She
Just
says, quite
banking.
surprised.
Yeah, I'm banking on anger to carry me through this.
Bartimus says, well, I didn't kill him.
How far away is Bartimus in the window?
Around 50 feet.
Okay, that's far too far away. Cool. I'm actually going to move backwards towards the back of the room and away from those two. And I'm going to shoot the window again.
Okay.
With my light crossbow.
Yep.
For 10 versus AC.
It is a hit, just.
Cool. And it does...
Classes to the sides.
God fucking damn, it does another 4 damage.
4
The window.
damage. The window breaks, and the light suddenly fades from the room, and with it, so does the armor around the man.
Nice. Oh God, I think that's me done.
Nothing.
Sweet. Okay, I'm going straight for old mate.
Okay.
Taste cold steel, you light up bastard.
You sparkly motherfucker.
Sparkly twat.
You sparkly wagger.
19 to hit.
It's a hit.
So that is with my hand crossbow. 6, 7, 8. I do 9 points of piercing damage.
Nice. Anything more?
Yeah, I am going to dash in a diagonal across the room.
Okay.
So we are, again, spaced out, so we can't kind of go all in one direction.
That's fine,
Nice.
yep. Great. Anything more?
No, that's fine, thank you.
Jacob, you are up. You have this man in front of you, Bartimus the Scorched.
About 50 feet away from me.
Yes.
That's a good distance. Osgarian is behind me by about 5 or 10 feet.
Yeah.
Behind you.
First thing I'm going to do is grab from my pack a little vial of holy water, sprinkle it into my hands and say a prayer and bless both of you.
Woo!
So that is just an extra, for the next minute, if I'm concentrating, whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw, you get to add a d4 to that.
Nice.
So that's that. I think Osgarian, you should stay close-ish to me because I can defend you a bit. And I'm going to start moving up the room towards I'm going to move my movement 30 feet.
Cool. Anything more?
No.
Next then is Bartimus, who is going to dash forwards, ignoring you nothing, and go straight for you, Jacob. And he is going to swing at you, apparently with thin air, until this glistening longsword of light attempts to cleave into you. Firstly, for a 24 versus AC.
That's a hit.
And secondly, for a 14 versus AC.
That's a miss.
Okay, the first one is going to hit you for 8 points of radiant damage. But that's when the Divine Smite surges through you
Oh.
Shit.
as he hits you for an additional 10 points of radiant damage.
Motherfucker, so 18.
18 altogether.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's big.
That's a hurting.
Okay. The longsword cleaves into you, and as the Divine Smite hits, it pulses through you, this surge of radiant light, which shears through the wall as well, and out into Elversald. As bricks and bits of mortar and white stone fall into the courtyard below. Next then, back up to Osgaren.
This guy right here.
You see Jacob near lifted off his feet by this tiny man with
Yeah.
his gleaming longsword.
I feel like healing probably won't help you that much right now because I can only heal you like 6 hit points. Doesn't seem like that's going to make a massive amount of difference.
Think of the anger.
Yeah.
Think of Cassius. Do it for Cassius.
In your head, you hear, feel, you don't think.
Nice.
Use your instincts.
Can Bartimus take a wisdom saving throw, please? As I start mumbling under my breath.
It's going to be 11.
11. He fails as I cast Dissonant Whispers, so I'm sort of trying to get inside his head. He takes 14 psychic damage, and he has to move his speed away from me because he is frightened. I remain at the back of the room.
Bartimus starts to scream,
No, 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 Sun Lord, protect me.
as he begins to run away back towards the window.
Does he run out of the window?
It's not his go,
damn
but
it.
he's going to start making a move. Next up is nothing.
Okay, so how far am I from him?
You're sort of, the room is only 20 feet
Okay.
wide, so you're about 20 feet away.
Okay. And is he in front of the window?
He's heading that way.
He's heading that way. Lovely. I'm gonna move towards him, crossbow drawn.
Yeah. And you can, if you want, ready in action.
Yeah.
If you want to sort of skip your turn and wait for something to happen, you can do that if you want to.
I'm gonna wait until he is around 5 foot from the window.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah, I will. All right. In an effort to make that happen sooner,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hunker down behind my shield and dash into him as hard as I can. So contested athletics,
Great. He is going to get 13.
23.
Okay, so what happens?
So rather than knocking him prone, I want to
Help him on his way.
exactly basically put the shield sort of under him into his rib cage and just push as close as I can towards the window and
Nice.
hopefully out of the window.
Oh, nice.
He begins to windmill his arms, trying to catch his balance as he begins scuttling towards the window.
I'm going to attack him with my Warhammer 8 to hit.
You do have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh!
You want to use
Oh,
that?
you're so British with the flip.
Yes.
Flip. Sugar tits.
Sugar tits.
Sugar
I don't know if I want to use my Bardic Inspiration on that because I think
I was gonna say-
chances are to making that hit quite slim. I wonder what his AC is. Probably low. He's a caster. No, he's not. He's paladin. No, I'm not going to use it.
Nope.
No.
In that case, Bartimus is afraid. For 30 feet to the very precipice of the window, he almost falls, but keeps his feet.
So,
As he takes his action, which is to place his hands on himself, and his wounds heal before your eyes.
shit.
He's still near your window.
Yeah.
And he laughs.
Ha ha ha! You cannot defeat the Keeper of the Eternal Sun.
Next up.
Can't I?
Next up, do you want to say your go?
I certainly do.
Okay.
So, I've got the hand crossbow drawn. 18 plus... Make sure we're going to hit here. It's a 23 to hit.
Through. Where are you aiming?
I'm aiming square in the centre of the chest.
In the sun? So he's got the sun on his chest.
Right,
right?
so it's
Sun is-
right in his
no, in
silly
that
sun
case,
chest.
right in the centre between the eyes.
Nice. Okay, you do that.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6 plus 8
Okay.
points of piercing damage.
He topples backwards as his arms flap about wildly, and he goes, "No, no, no, no!" He begins to fall and tries to grab the edge of the ledge, which he does. He's hanging on the very end
Okay.
of the ledge, but to all intents and purposes, for the time being, combat is over.
I've still got a bonus action.
Yep.
Can I do
You
my
can do what you
bonus
want to do now.
tumble?
You can do what you want now. Out
Yeah,
of
we're not in
initiative.
combat. You can
Okay.
just go up and...
Gonna
Now, come on, we can come to some kind of arrangement here, can't we? You hear him say.
I tumble across the room in a back-flipping motion,
Yeah.
landing directly on his fingers.
Okay. As he lands on his fingers, he says, "Ah!" He begins to slip, and you notice on a what is the word for what I'm trying to
A bracelet.
A bracelet. On a bracelet,
Bracelet, yeah.
you see a very similar looking key to the one that you saw unlock the cell below.
Mhm.
Though etched on it, you can see just hanging on his wrist is what looks like a very simplistic flower.
Nice.
Okay.
Whilst he's falling,
Yeah.
out flicks the 5-foot tail.
Mhm.
Like a single finger
Yes.
round the bracelet.
Yep.
I yank it.
You grab it as
Yeah.
he falls.
No!
How far does he fall?
Around 40 feet.
I walk up. I would like to walk to the edge. Oh no, it's only 10-foot range on that. Don't worry. That's fine.
But combat over.
Shit, Sam.
Ow.
You see Sun Guard and Acolytes alike begin to gather at the corpse, and then they begin pointing to it, and then up towards the window at you.
I
I-
cast. Can you mark his forehead up, please?
Yeah.
And I cast. I make a glowing sign on my forehead as well.
Mhm.
I give him a wing. Eat this wing. I eat my wing. Come with me, and we stand at the broken window, just shining with the symbols on our foreheads.
He was a false prophet. He led you astray, and we are here to lead you back on the path of righteousness.
Yeah.
All gods are equal.
You may worship whoever you wish to, Amantor, Amanator, whoever, any deity of your choice, and you will not persecute people. You will not treat them with intolerance.
I am extremely worried
Yeah.
that this is not going to work.
Yeah.
So while they're doing that, I am nipping
So am
back
I.
out to that flower and I'm getting hold of it.
Cool.
Nice.
You start heading downstairs, and Pluckers follows you.
Yeah.
You can do Jacob a performance check, or I'll let you have a religion check on
Can you
this.
get advantage because of the glowing and the
Yes,
symbols?
you can absolutely. Take religion or performance, whichever one you want.
I think in this case it'd be. I think I'll go for performance.
Yeah.
I think I'm performing. It's 14. That's 16. So that is a 19.
You see the crowd falter, and then you see the majority of them begin to nod and shake their heads in agreement. You see some of them begin to rip at their robes. You see some of them start to pat down the body. And you see others run into town, presumably to spread the good word.
Well, looks like we just incited a religious revolution.
Sweet. We probably could have just killed that sunny bastard and got out of there. It was quite fun though.
Jacob wanted to kill Bartimus, but what he certainly didn't want to do was to incite a small to medium religious war. That was not on his to-do list. So, having done that, he's slightly at a loss. This is slightly beyond his skills and his worldly experience, particularly to remedy. So, he's going to do his very best, but ultimately things are not looking good for him and his party, and perhaps discretion might be the better part of valor here, and it might just be apposite to flee.
As Osgerin and Jacob won the populous round as they crowded around the broken form of Highkeeper Bartimus, there were two tales at play. Now, every good bard knows that any good tale is an embellishment of the truth, and the embellishment of the fall of the cult of Manator was that a new religious conviction swept the town as the populace cowed and proud looked up to see the fall of Highkeeper Bartimus. The reality is that there were two people that had just won a fairly bloody fucking fight, were tired, saw a mob, and didn't want to be pulled down by them, and did everything they could to get out of there alive.
Meanwhile, nothing. You head downstairs with Pluckers in tow, and you make your way over to the flower with the stone in hand.
Are there any other acolytes about that might not have just heard the pronouncement?
No, there are none in here.
Sweet.
But as you approach the rune circle in the shape of a sun,
I explode and die.
the colour of the runes nearest to you change. They darken,
Okay.
creating almost like a kind of passageway across them.
Sweet. No time for thinking here. This is definitely a time for doing. Cross the circle into the
You
flower.
cross the circle, and nothing happens. You're in front of this case. It looks exactly like the glass dome in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
Nice.
But instead of a rose, it's a sunflower.
So I'm looking so carefully now. I'm in
Yes.
there. Can I see anything that might fuck me up?
Investigation check. In the meantime, Pluckers has wandered over to the body of. Sorry, I've already forgotten your name. What was your name?
Chess?
No, as in the dead one that died.
Oh,
Your
Dreadnoughts.
character, yeah.
Cassius.
Cassius, yeah, sorry, I'd already forgotten. But Pluckers wanders over to that corpse and just begins nuzzling at the charred neck of it.
Oh, Pluckers. I look back across and I am actually genuinely quite sad, which really surprises me.
Yeah.
But anyway, as I said, now's not the time. I rolled an 11.
You don't notice any other traps or anything which would stop you from just lifting up that glass and taking that flower or petal.
She stands there like that bit in Indiana Jones where he's
Yeah.
got the weighted bag.
Yeah.
She thinks very hard. Shouts out to Pluckers. Does he look up?
She looks completely consumed
not doing
with the corpse.
I want her outside of the blast radius, but fuck it. We're doing this. I lift up the glass.
Nothing happens. The flower is before you.
We just need a petal, right?
That was what the instructions said.
You need another petal for Lady B, right?
Okay, I pluck. 2.
Nice. You do, and you take them.
And they're in the top pocket. And I replace the glass over the top.
Nice. The sunflower is rather conspicuously missing those petals because it's
Sweet.
so perfectly symmetrical.
Lovely.
But otherwise, nothing else untoward happens.
Holding the rune tightly in my hand, I cross back over again.
You do, that's fine.
I look at Cassius's body.
Yes. You see
Sadly.
Pluckers nuzzling the corpse rather affectionately and standing at one side of the chicken. This enormous chicken. God, the size of this lad.
Yeah.
You actually see tears begin to form in Pluckers' eyes. And they begin to drip down onto the corpse of Cassius. And with that, suddenly... he jolts back to life.
It's a Pokemon movie!
It's the Pokemon movie. And you are just... you are just racked with pain. This just searing, burning, incredible heat and pain is just ravaging your entire body. Pluckers, her wings shrivel. And it looks as if they are almost dead, hanging off the sides of her body.
Fuck.
But she doesn't seem troubled by that.
Shit.
We've broken Pluckers.
Pluckers does seem kind of broken.
Cassius is back though.
Cassius, you're alive.
And Oscar and Jacob make their way down.
Fuck, what happened?
What
the fuck happened?
Apparently you absolutely fucked it, but I'm glad you're back. Don't tell anyone else I said that.
What are you talking about? I got the petal, right?
No, I've got the petal, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're back. Guys!
You're still on the ground, and Pluckers is just kind of affectionately cozying up to
So,
you.
nuzzle, I stroke Placus's head and say, hey, you did good, girl. Yeah, good. Let's pass out.
Right, I try and lift him up, and I'm still shouting for these guys. I want them to come back here quickly. We
Nothing.
really
Yeah,
need
we
to
make
go.
our way down. Nothing. What's going on?
Shrivelly wings. Cassius is alive. We've got the petals.
Oh.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, thank dear, Cassius. You're alive. She goes into a big hug, brings it in.
In the distance in the town, you begin to hear shouting and the sounds of battle.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Looking beyond, you can see Sunguard fighting Sunguard.
Oh, no.
You can see Acolyte fighting Acolyte.
I think we've started a holy war.
Oh, no. I think we've got to get out, guys.
Can I say earnestly, that was not my intention. Let's leave.
Let's just fucking go. This place is an absolute shithole.
And I think we will end there.
Sweet.
Cool. Thanks again, Dragon Wingers. This week, I really recommend you pay our social media pages a visit on Instagram and Twitter at DragonWingsPod, particularly from Wednesday. Who knows, there may be a chance to get something a bit dicey for free. Please keep letting your mates know about us and chat to us on the socials as we literally love it. Catch you next time.